New car, same type of vlog. I'm quite enjoying these ones. Very similar to shower thoughts in my opinion, driving. It's a monotonous task, right? So with this one, it sprung to mind and I asked myself, why has my trading got better in the last year, 2 years? And I purely put it down to obviously the hard work that I do and the education and the consistent effort. But it's just one conversation and one word that RajaBanks, as I'm sure many of you know of, a well-known trading, I guess, influencer and educator. It was 2021 time, and I remember RajaBanks going to Turkey to get a hair transplant in a hotel room, very vividly. I remember that. And he was hosting an Instagram live, inviting people on to do questions. And I didn't expect to get chosen, as many of us never do, right? We go onto a live, personally, I go onto a live, maybe someone will accept me, ask a question, cool. At this time, I really wasn't expecting, I was actually working. And I get chosen. And I'm on the spot, flustered, and I'm thinking, okay, what do I need to say? I must have been 20, maybe turning 21 that year. So, or 21, turning 22. And he says, what's your question? I say on the spot, how do you get from this level to this level? I'm gonna play the whole clip in between this. And as you'll see, he explains one word, or says one word, and to me it's resonated, right?
Let's get our last guest over here and then I'm gonna call it a night. Let's see, who do we got? Speny. Oh, I'm gonna try to get on Speny over here. Speny's gonna be our new guest here for tonight. Speny's gonna be our new guest. All right, waiting for Spencer.
Yo.
Hello there, Spencer.
How you doing, Raja?
Good, man. How are you? Where you from?
I'm from the UK.
Oh, from the UK?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, bro. How's the weather over there?
It's snowing, to be fair.
Oh, it's raining over here in Turkey.
Really?
Yeah, brother. You have a question?
Yeah. So, with trading in psychology, what's one sort of, you probably answered this many times, but what's one, what do you call it? What's one sort of, what's the word, like process that you found in your everyday life that elevated you to the next level? So what's, like, let's say like discipline or, structure in your life, what's sort of one of those key elements that helps you level up from here to there?
Confidence. Now, Spencer, you seem like a really intelligent person, and I can also see that, like, you can see certain moves in the charts.
Yeah.
Right. That's something you can intuitively say that, okay, like, what, I know this is gonna happen, and it does happen, right? And
yeah.
Do you always see those same things happen? Maybe like after 2 days, or after 3 days, or after 1 day, right? So the more you start executing on that same, let's say, pattern or situation, more confident you're going to get in it, right? So I think the level up that we're discussing over here, it goes on to show that, okay, let's say if you've been executing on that same situation for about a month, maybe on the second month, if you see the same thing happen, you're going to look back and say, okay, hey, wait a minute, I've been executing on this thing for a long time. Maybe at this time I want to maybe take a little bit of a higher risk. Or maybe I want to put in more money in my account and trade like a larger percentage because I'm confident in it.
Yeah.
Right. So once you get confident, then naturally your risk goes up. Naturally your lot size goes up. But the main important thing is, whenever your lot size goes up, sometimes our first trade with the higher lot size is a loss. Right.
Yeah.
That used to happen to me too. But at that point, normally we want to reduce our lot size, and when we win on a reduced lot size, it's a win. But the thing is, we need to always keep our lot size the same. Because if we're increasing the lot size with confidence, we got to keep the same lot size. So that at least if we win the trade, we're break even and we're not in a loss by reducing the lot size.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Thank you for that.
He says the word confidence. And that word seems so simple, but it's so true. And the more I've dealt with people, whether it's in a business environment or a social environment, the thing that stands out is most people have no idea, one, what they're doing on this earth, and two, what they're doing in their jobs, let alone on the earth. So when I understood that, I was like, okay, so if no one actually knows what they're doing, then if people can show a little bit of confidence, that can be enticing, it can be attractive, not only as a mate standpoint in terms of female-male attraction, but in terms of a human interaction or attraction. I want to do business with someone that is confident in what they do, in their ability, even if their actions, or even if they don't feel like they are confident, or their actions actually aren't as confident as they are behind the scenes. From the outside looking in, that confidence factor is very vital. And so him saying that, and it resonating with me since then to now, obviously I'm making the video, it's wild how confidence is such a big factor, that, or a big attribute that people don't use enough. And I'll give a perfect example where I was going for job interviews in 2021 December, and got my first proper job in 2022 January. And this was to work in an office, and I applied for many jobs in November and December time of 2021, and I had one interview and one shot. And the job, bear in mind, I never had experience in this field. It was an accounting field, and it was for a manager role, right? Managing the finance of a business. And I had experience being a manager, but I didn't have experience specifically in the admin/accounting bit. And you go in with the confidence, and you sit down with them, and you say, and speak with the confidence, right? And that was the important bit. And that's what RajaBanks, in essence, said and taught me. And I guess I'd like to thank him for that, because that lesson, or that saying, only really made sense despite me truly trying to strive towards it since then. But it's really resonated with me recently. And linking it back to trading, because that was a job example, having the confidence and to just, one, enter, but two, in yourself. If you put in the work, if you've got a mentor or an educator, and you've been doing this for 3, 4, 5, 6 years, you know what you're doing. The markets are on paper simple, right? Technically, it's a psychological aspect that gets us, whether it's greed, whether it's fear, whether it's another factor. It's important for us to make sure that we execute confidence when we can. And for me, that's been the next level of thinking for me. So every time I've been in the dumps, I tell myself, well, I've done it before, I can do it again. And that confidence just compounds. And it's crazy to me how that really is the next level. So as you go through the journey of becoming, let's say, successful in whatever you're venturing in, it's that confidence factor. The better you become at your skill, the more confidence you get. Or in theory, the graph should look like that. As the time goes on, your skill should go up, and thus the confidence should also increase. And it's really cool to see, and I hope people can also experience this, where your confidence is growing. Because if it isn't, then you need to change your psychology. You need to rewire your brain and think, right, even if I'm not actually as apt as I think I should be, or that others portrayed themselves as, I am confident. And that's what you should be. Because a lot of these people aren't as good as they say they are. They just portray themselves as, whether it's on social media, in business meetings, in person. It's just the confidence. And the thing is, you can trick yourself into being your confident, and it actually spirals into being confident. And it is awesome to see. And I think for me, socially, where you tell yourself you're confident, even though you may be nervous, you're speaking in front of 5 people, 10 people in a meeting. You may be nervous, but you tell yourself, I'm confident, I can do this. Your brain starts to believe it. And that transcends into all aspects. And that's why I bring it up with trading, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. If I'm confident in business, if I'm confident in the gym doing what I'm doing, then I'm going to be confident in trading. If the work is being put in, which I know it is. So it all just really links together, and it's really awesome to see. And I hope everyone else can experience the confidence factor, because if you have the time, if you have the experience, you'll get the confidence. Shout out RajaBanks, thank you.